about my sweat equity? Sweat equity? Sweat equity?
Let's go see some hustle!
My sweat equity.
Let's jack it up a little!
Sweat equity. What about my sweat equity?
Oh, man.
Oh, God.
Lou, sweet Lou.
Lou Brown.
Can you give some people some soundboard?
Oh,
Give a little,
That's all you guys do good.
Manager Lou Brown.
yeah.
Major League.
That speech is awesome.
It's either a leg thing, or a spiritual thing, or a psychological thing,
That guy didn't
That's half
do,
my
like,
soundboard now.
That guy, like, he has to either love or hate that he is forever that guy.
He's got to love it.
Well, he was in nothing else, right?
I can't think of one other thing.
Yeah, but everybody our age, we're 35 ish. I'll be 35 in a month. But like everybody our age and a little bit older, probably 10 years older, that is one of the most rewatchable movies.
So I've always thought the heart attack scene was in the first one. It's the second one.
Major League 2, very underrated,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
It gets shit on a lot because they tried to put Omar Epps for Wesley Snipes,
yeah.
mostly.
Pretty racist little switch out there, but
Don't fucking Aunt Viv us.
I know.
We know what's going on.
Yeah.
But, you know, what are you going to do? This is before, like, PC era, so, like...
At least they did do the Family Matters where they completely write off the middle kid, send him upstairs for 10 years.
Oh, I don't even remember that.
Yeah, they had a middle kid. And
That
they
show
was like,
kind of made me
fuck it."
mad.
Well, yeah.
Until Urkel really became a character.
Or Kel. Stefan.
Yeah. Until Pimp Daddy Urkel came into the fold.
Yeah.
But what about Iron Man 1 to Iron Man 2? Don Cheadle's not in the first Iron Man.
Oh, really?
It's
yeah,
Terrence Howard, Hustle and Flow,
Oh, yeah.
Empire guy.
Oh, yeah.
And we're just, okay.
The guy who says 1 × 1 is 2. We've been over this, but
Oh, yeah.
he's got this like math theorem.
Yeah, and you're like, okay.
You know, Major League 2. That's one.
I heard Iron Man dies in the end game.
Oh, I don't care.
I know. I just want for everybody out there that hasn't seen it and
Yeah.
says they're gonna.
You want to ruin it for me too?
It's been 2 weeks.
Yeah. No, Major League 2 has one of my lines that I say all the time that nobody gets. Where I say,
You have no marbles.
No. I activated myself. Roger Dorn.
That's a good one
When he's
too.
a part. I mean, if you get that and you're around me, we're forever lovers.
Not Sizemore. What's the other guy? I mixed Sizemore up with who's the guy?
Tom Sizemore,
Tom
the actor.
Yeah, I mixed because they're both in Platoon. Who's the main guy?
Oh, you're Tom Berenger.
Yeah, I mixed those names up my whole life. I think.
Gotcha.
But like, I love in the beginning of Major League. This was like an 80s, 90s trope where like the bad boy of whatever kind of comedy
Right.
or whatever movie it was, he wakes up and there's like tequila bottles everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
And like
Reaches
pizza
over,
boxes.
warm beer, drinks it.
Yeah.
Like, okay, nobody does that shit.
Yeah, no, like I know I've been that guy, but I've never been like that. Like either you're a complete utter alcoholic, like, and I know guys that have been that way, but like they're not cool.
Right.
They're not like anything.
Yeah, I don't get it.
They're not like, and they're not getting up, and they're like still pretty jacked.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, they're not working out, but there it is that all they drink is tequila and they're shredded.
And yeah, and hook up with Mexican hookers.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Go out, pitch perfect game.
Man, we could talk Major League.
Yeah, let's not recall 1989's
Let's spread it
Major
across
League
a couple episodes.
too much.
Before we get into the non-businessy topic you want to bring up, I'll push a couple resources. So we do what we say we're trying to do, pragmatic business advice with dick jokes, but I always want to try to throw out a couple links if we're going to get non-businessy in a little, as one of the main things we're going to talk about. So go to, if you are... These sites are awesome if you are trying to cut some music, you're trying to cut some kind of like video ad, some kind of promo where you need free music. That royalty-free music sucks. Royalty-free doesn't mean free once you have it. It just means you have the license to use it.
Yeah.
So
you usually have to pay, I mean, if it's decent, like I think
Audio
50
Jungle.
bucks
Yeah.
or whatever, something. You pay a flat fee and then it's yours to use freely.
And so there is a company called Icons 8, Icons 8, ICONS, and the number 8.com. Not a sponsor of this podcast, but they have 3 breakout sites that one covers royalty-free music, which is like I've tried to send it over. I'm trying to mix it into this podcast a little bit because they have some great 80s instrumentals. Maybe to do during reads or something, just have that breakup.
Yeah.
A little bit of underneath music for us. But if you're doing video ads or you're doing any kind of editing and you don't want to pay for it, there's like really good stuff on there. I try to like just put it on and let it play.
Yeah.
Just to see what's in, like annotate what's good and what's not.
Yeah, it is something you have to take time. You have to say, I'm going to do this for an hour.
Because
you're going to want to say.
You edit all this stuff, this is fucking.
Oh, dude, it's like
the worst.
Because you'll have the recency bias of like, well, that one I just listened to. That's
right.
pretty good. I'm going to keep that at the top. But it's very easy to walk away. You have to go through them all. I mean, there's tons of websites out there that has it, but Icons 8?
Icons 8.
That's the one with the music? Or
that's /music.
I see.
And then, it caught my eye because it's like you don't need to be Hans Zimmer, who's my favorite composer. Who does the Dark Knight Rises score and Interstellar, the ones I listen to while I work out.
Mm-hmm.
So Icons 8 also has free stock photos where you can use the same model. So again, another thing, if you're someone that has to work in Photoshop every now and again, you hate it, you have to, for whatever reason, Eric does a lot of that for us.
Yeah.
And if we wanted to kind of we had to make some kind of evergreen kind of content for a client, but they wanted to not hire a model. They're all the models are kind of left to center kind of thing.
All right.
It's like you need an older guy. It's going to be like 1 or 2 older guys to pick from.
Yeah.
But you can literally change the background on that site before you export it to yourself.
Oh, so it'll pick the model out and stick them in?
And you could take the vector of it and just have the model part of it.
And they're cut out?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So if you wanted to keep like, hey, I want a colorful kind of motif throughout a website, but I want to use the same like 2-3 people the whole time, you can kind of mix and match that way, and you don't have to open Photoshop.
Yeah, that's cool. I didn't know that even existed.
So that's photos.icons8.com. So just a little bit different because that one's got a subdomain, photos.icons8.com. And then one of the secret hidden parts of like any brand identity that's actually really tricky is making iconography for clients.
Yeah.
So a logo's hard enough if you do it correctly. Look, you can go Fiverr, you can go 99 Designs. I did it at one point. We're beyond that, and I get like almost like I know when that someone did that.
Right.
Came in this office.
Yeah,
and I'm
you
like,
can tell.
I'm like,
Yeah.
Let me just try to do a better one while I'm on the spin bike over there. Because at that point you're like, come on, this is so You can go to the Noun Project will give you all the open source icons you want, but if you don't alter them, you can't use them by IP rules.
What is that? Oh,
intellectual property.
You just
rules.
mean like change colors and change. What else would you have to change?
So if you use the Noun Project and you use icons, and for those not familiar with what we're talking about, look at your dashboard in your car. It doesn't say windshield wiper. It has the icon of the windshield wiper. So I always use that as a metaphor for like, iconography's big, I think, is way more in our subconscious when we're driving. Try to think of like you only have a half second to get people's attention. So signs don't have everything written out. They have a huge icon on it.
Picture's worth 1,000 words.
Right.
What's an icon worth?
If you're in Southern California, you have the weird icon of Mexican families going across the road. Have you ever seen that?
No.
Yeah, it's legit.
Wow.
It's
what
like,
makes
watch
them
out.
Mexican?
Because it's like, watch out for families running across the road.
Oh, but it doesn't say watch out for Mexican families.
It's the icon of it.
What's an icon of a Mexican family look like, Law?
Look it up.
No, you describe it to me. I want to hear it from your mouth.
Well, they're the most obese. So they're the stick figures that are a little bit wider.
Okay.
In the gullet.
Okay.
In the gut. In the fupa area. And then it's got like presumably a mom or a dad holding onto a kid. It's really kind of like
no,
fucked up.
No burrows.
I didn't make this shit up.
I know.
I just bring it to your attention.
I know. I just wanted to hear you say
But
it.
I want to Google it while I vamp for a second because you're going to be like, I can't believe this exists.
Okay.
Look, we're so fucking woke on this show. The most woke white guys doing a podcast, and we're doing this at 5:27 a.m. in the morning,
Yeah, bruh.
which is super woke. Like, we woke up and got woke.
Yeah.
But if you want icons,
We're always woke.
icons are tough for your brand identity. So you make the logo, and then you should make iconography after that. But sometimes you just want to get like a pack of icons, a template, and that's fine too. That's a jumping off point for me.
Oh, wow. This picture is...
It's weird. I haven't thought about that in 10
They're
years.
moving much faster than I anticipated. They're all leaning forward at like a 45-degree angle.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, no, there's no, it's not like they look like criminals in the photo.
I thought you were going to say mariachi band.
No.
Because your
There's no
hands
chickens or anything
your
flying
hands are
around.
going to guitar mode.
No.
He got fajitas. Get over here.
The sign is what's racist, not, this is egregious.
In a day and age where like everything's PC, I'm surprised this isn't brought up like all the time.
Yeah, and the woman's taller than the man in the outline.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Well, that's how it is in Mexico. Did you know that?
Yeah, that's why I said it.
It's accurate.
Uh-huh.
So go to icons8.com. I should say, again, not a sponsor after we just went to
Icons
that.
8.
Icons8.
Go to there for your Mexican family icons
/
needs.
icons. They do not have that sign. And then kudos to you, sir, for getting this, getting our Sweat Equity podcast U.S. Patent and Trademark Office. I think this is open
legit.
source. You can look this up, right?
Yeah, you can look it up.
We got like the gold seal.
Yeah,
and
a
everything.
little gold seal signed by the director of the United States Patent and Trademark Office. I don't think you really signed it, though.
Yeah, that doesn't look like real ink, kind of
It
deal.
doesn't look like a real name either.
Yeah, is that real?
Andre, and it's spelled Andrei.
This is like when
That's French,
this is
okay?
oh fuck, we got hosed.
The patent in France.
Did you get this off of something with .gov on it?
It's legit. Trust me. There ain't nobody screwing people over to make me do that much freaking paperwork.
Yeah, tell everybody about the process a little bit.
Oh, I mean,
'Cause
dude.
it's boring, but it's like
This is 2 years it's been.
2 years.
Well, I mean, it was when we were, possibly getting bought out.
right.
So
You
that's
had a
when it
deal
started
working.
up.
And yeah, if you think about the way things are going, I think about IP is going to be really important going forward, where things are becoming less tangible, and you're trying to commoditize a brand.
Yeah.
Like you basically need to do this at some point.
I mean, I don't think you and I are like ones to be like, we got to have this needs to be our sort of thing,
No,
but the name Sweat Equity Podcast, it's not, we're not the only ones to like the name. Like the name itself is one of the favorite things about it.
that
really.
reminds me to try to do work smarter, not harder. I'll probably record that today for
How
reals.
many times have you said that?
All right.
Newsflash, asshole!
Sorry, I got to get that one louder.
Who's that?
That's Dennis Reynolds.
Oh yeah.
Newsflash, asshole!
Yeah, it's got to be louder.
Yeah, I'm gonna find some
Anyways.
good character actors from the 80s, 90s.
Good.
But it's
Sorry.
that thing of like, look, it's not laborious where you're having to do a patent on a operation, like
Yeah, or
You
like
can do that,
a
but-
mechanical thing.
right. That's
That's
what
a-
everybody thinks of. I think because they think Shark Tank.
Yeah.
Kind of like, well, I'm making this. I have an invention that I'll probably never do, so I'll just throw it out here. To clean glass up, I thought you could make something with a handle on it. You ever break glass and it's such a pain in the ass to pick it up?
Yeah.
So I thought you could figure out how to take duct tape, reverse it, so that the outside, like packing tape almost.
Yeah.
So the outside starts rolling out,
Mm-hmm.
and you can kind of pick it up like when you go get tennis balls with the tennis ball handled.
I'm with you.
You know what I'm saying?
Or the golf ball
Just
bag.
kind of you blot it.
Dunk,
Mhm.
dunk, dunk, dunk.
You could blot it and then
Yeah.
then it does a fresh new one of duct tape.
My idea, I've been saying that whenever somebody comes
How
out
are
with
you not amazed?
a line, it's okay.
You should be
The
like
line of
fucking-
kids' toys
Oh my god!
that actually cleans. Like
Oh, we have that.
They have vacuums.
Yeah, the Dyson.
That's real now.
Yeah, it's Dyson for kids.
They need to go way hard on it. Make it just everything you can do, where it's
Oh.
like it's fun and it's like all. They need
Yeah,
to start doing that. Where it
I didn't tell you
integrate-
that. Here's what I'm bad
Bro.
at. You're good at it because you got some years on me. You're good at tricking the kids into cleaning up or doing stuff for you.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
beer me that water.
Yeah.
I'm just getting into that. I'm trying to be thoughtful and remember that they can do stuff that I don't have to like always clean up after them, kind of thing.
Their age, dude.
Oh, we do the cleanup. We do some kind of
Clean
cleanup.
up.
Yeah,
Clean up.
it works.
Everybody do their shit. Yeah. You
everybody
gotta have.
do their shit.
It was supposed to be share,
Remix.
but I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, clean
Hey,
up.
do
clean
your
up.
shit.
Everybody do your shit. Bow, bow.
Yeah. It's
We
it's
should
tough,
get
man.
T-Pain to do that song.
They're I can't believe you can get your kids to clean shit up. They're
Half
they're still
Asian.
young. Oh.
Yeah, they're really dutiful.
Probably getting you to
Respectful.
clean up.
Yeah. Well, no, but I was cleaning up, and when I'm watching them, it's like you're a free safety with Chris. You're what Bucks
You go
free
from
safety in
Champ
the 90s,
Bailey.
and you've got the Vikings wide receivers of Chris Carter and Randy Moss, almost both in their prime at the same time. And then Jake Reed, our dogs, come out.
Jake
you know,
Reed.
yeah,
The
I pulled
forgotten-
that
yeah.
one out of my ass.
Yeah.
You
that's-
got Robert
that's good.
Smith, Schlesinger coming out of the
Oh,
backfield
yeah.
for a random flat pass. Those are our dogs essentially in this scenario.
Okay.
So you're just a free safety. You're Damian Robinson. That was after
that
Dexter
was-
Jackson.
Yeah.
But that's
Super
how I
Bowl
think about
MVP,
it.
Dexter Jackson.
That's a really specific reference.
Yeah.
If you love the NFC North,
Yeah, we were NFC Central back in the day.
Central.
Yeah.
That's right. Now we're the South. All right.
Now we're in the cast-off division.
Kudos to you on this. We'll frame it. I want people to see it right when they walk
We'll
in.
shove it right in their faces.
I like having this dichotomy of like we look like slapdicks, but we actually get shit done.
Yeah. No, this is good. This little gold seal on it really makes it nice and official. I love that.
And the more, even if we're doing an episode on here, the sillier we're gonna get or look, as like a couple episodes ago, it was so hot here, we just went hot pants style.
Mm-hmm.
The more serious we go with the topic,
Yeah.
like because if you really listen to it, we break down some pretty
Talk about dichotomy.
intermediate to advanced businessy stuff, statistics and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And so
All while sweating in the nude.
yeah, but I like flipping that on its ear a little bit. So if you see us in business suits, it is dick joke time.
We
But
should do one in suits next time, I think.
I'm down.
Let's do it. I got my Indochino. Got to rock that.
So someone tried to talk me out of Indochino.
Out of it?
Yeah, I've been wanting to use them for 7 years, ever since I heard about them.
Yeah.
I heard it's forced obsolescence. Like
I mean, it's
You'll-
a suit. It's not like the technology's going to go bad.
well, the way it was told to me, you're gonna get like 5 uses out of it, and then it's just gonna fall apart somehow.
Oh, well, I don't know about that. I mean, I got mine. I still wear it when I need to, once a year.
If
But
they want to sponsor the podcast, I mean,
they should. I'll wear them shits every time. If
out of
we,
Vancouver, yeah,
are they?
I think so.
They've been doing podcast sponsorship since the beginning. They're
Well-
one of the OG original.
Well, I trust podcast advertisers a little bit more if I've never heard of them. I will go look them up because they're trying to get a first mover market anyway.
It does make a statement when
Well-
you choose to use podcasting as your advertising.
Yeah, I mean, like Squarespace is a good example of that. Squarespace, by the way, we're the only like podcast that actually builds your sites for people.
Yeah.
We're not as famous as Segura or Rogan or anything, but
But
throw us a
they-
promo code. It
I-
can't hurt.
Yeah, but they ain't actually even building the shit. Like, we're the ones actually pushing it.
Yeah, we're
Turn this shit into the Squarespace podcast overnight.
we're the creepy fanboy I am that hit up Brooke Kreischer and was like, let me help you with your site.
Yeah. Well, I
if you
mean,
need some help.
yeah. It came from a place of love.
Yeah, I always feel like single white female when I'm emailing them. So forced obsolescence with those, I don't know how you do it. Men's Warehouse probably got it down to a T,
You're gonna love the way you look.
especially when they didn't they merge with like Joseph Banks or something like that.
Oh God, they have a sale going right now. You know? So
Every
it's
chick does that.
Yeah.
Every mom.
Dude, Indochino's the same way. Hey, come out half price suits. It's like you just list the shit at $750 and then you charge $350 or whatever it is.
To be fair, we do that too.
Well, yeah, not
on
as
the consulting side.
Yeah, but not to that degree where everything is a sale item, and if you pay full price, you're a sucker.
There is a term for that. I forget what it's called, but it basically they basically want to really just show that the value is always there on everything they're doing. But yeah, I get it. I don't know. It does irk me a little bit when I do see websites like that. Like everything's on sale all the time.
Right.
And then you can find a promo code after that.
Yeah, using Honey.
I used Honey on something last night that we needed as a part of our tech stack, and I forget what app, but
my mom used it. I about shit my pants. She used the little Chrome extension for.
Oh, bro! If it's
like,
if it's to save money, I mean, moms are on it.
That's true. That's what it was.
And if it's losing money by just not knowing stuff, like my mom had AOL until like 5 minutes ago, like was paying for her email.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was like, do you have a bunch of discs somewhere?
I want to know what AOL's headquarters looks like right now. Like, it's got to be just one guy laughing.
Oh no,
what could they be doing?
Oh no, there's a lot of active users because they're just older people that's why I like advertising on it, because it's just people default to there. The number one predictor of wealth or disposable income is age. If you really think about correlation between anything demographic wise.
Mm-hmm.
And so AOL, it's actually pretty fucking awesome if you have a product that or service that is tailored in the older generation.
Yeah, I get.
Or just a local service like plumbing or something.
Yeah. I get that side of it. It's just crazy to me that they're still even around.
They don't, but we grew up, all right, so we kind of have a weird era where we grew up without what we call like the internet, for better or worse. We grew up pre-AOL and then learned it in our formative years, right? We learned how to, had Winamp.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Get them skins, dog.
Mm-hmm. Figuring out how to go into AOL chat rooms and get MP3s.
Yeah.
Progs.
Yeah.
Yeah, programs.
What was it called when there was somebody who would have a big list of things, and then you'd have to type in the thing that you wanted, and then they would, like, drop it. It had something to do with fishing, but fishing had PH fishing had a different term. It had a different, like, connotation back then.
Well, phishing was always fishing for, like, passwords. It's still around.
No, I know that, but like there was something to do where you would like go in a chat room and one person would have all the music.
Oh yeah,
and then you'd like type in what you wanted, and it would like drop it to you somehow, and like you download it in the chat room.
It would be the guy that's just gracious enough to like be like fuck the man.
Yeah,
and literally like I did it at some point. I'm sure.
Oh yeah,
like,
I did too.
You're like, well, someone gave me a bunch of Kazaa. That was later though. Kazaa, LimeWire, those are all later. Man, we're dropping some heat. These are
podcast was recorded in 1998.
Anybody under 35 is like, what?
Go watch Major League, both of them, kids.
Right, and go download Kazaa, LimeWire, Winamp.
Get them free MP3s.
I used to have to go in and get progs, and that's what you called apps.
Yeah, programs. Short for program.
Mm-hmm. And you go in and you go, hey, you got that prog?
Yeah. And
the guy would be like, yeah, let me buddy chat you. And then, or AOL IM.
Yeah.
And then I put 13/M/FL.
Right.
Comma, you.
Yeah.
And then he'd be like, cool.
Cool. Me too.
I'm having a heart attack.
You mean this one?
Yeah, I'm going to be doing that all day now.
A psychological thing.
I love that.
I bet he did it in one take.
Yeah.
That guy's a fucking champ. That guy they need to go backwards and give Oscars to things that they missed.
Oh, they should give him his own TV series.
Well, like you look
as
at.
a manager.
I looked
I'd
at.
watch
I
that.
watched Fight Club the other day, and I'm like, this is easily the best movie of 1999.
Yeah.
And well, I don't know what won. I don't remember, but this is such a good movie. It's still really good.
Oh, I love it. It's
Like
one of
even
my-
the
yeah.
even CGI when they're zooming in on the trash can that has like it's right in the beginning where you're like this is gonna look corny.
Yeah.
Where it has Starbucks cup, has Krispy Kreme, all these big corporate things that are in a trash can. And he's talking about just being kind of a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Of
They stayed in
ugly
their
American.
lane with it. They didn't they didn't try and make it too crazy. They knew what they could do to make it look good, and they did it.
And the splinter cuts of Brad Pitt in there.
Yeah.
I guess fake Tyler Durden. I don't know what. Spoiler alert. But I don't know what is. He's not.
He's Tyler Durden. Ed Norton has no name. He's the narrator.
Right. But Brad Pitt splinter cutting in as he does at the end. I was thinking about that. They had to get to that part of the story and probably go back and go. It'd be dope if we just had this little wink nod.
Easter eggs.
I fucking love that.
Yeah.
Like that. I never caught it the first 5 times I watched it.
Right. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a one frame of him flipping
Right.
in there. It's just one frame.
It's because what he puts porn into other movies.
Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Children's movies.
I love that shit. That's and that's one of those things. It's like a joke that can stand on its own that you write, but also has inside joke kind of to it as
Yeah.
well. I love that.
Arrested Development style.
Yes, exactly. I blew myself. So let's get into some real serious shit.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna get a procedure.
Oh. Hold on. I have a drop for this.
Someone say vasectomy?
Do we have a prayer sheet in here?
Is there a saint vasectomy? Who do I pray to?
I think it's called visectomy.
Nope. Yeah, man. I filled out all the registration paperwork for Dr. Doug Stein. You've seen him on the billboards. And it's not as hard as you think. It's a little bit of paperwork. $590. Balls gone. Pew.
Well, your balls don't get cut off, right?
Right.
Like you keep your balls.
No, actually,
That sounded like you're getting neutered.
I have to shave the upper part of my scrotum and the bottom part of the shaft of the penis, as according to the procedure guidelines.
Sure.
And they make a small incision. Apparently, there's no scalpel or needle. I don't know how they're getting in there. Lasers,
Their
maybe.
mind.
That guy probably could do it with his
Inception?
mind, his hair. But it's like a 15-minute procedure, and bing, bang, boom.
Yeah, you've
Done.
inspired me to push this forward on my priority list.
Well,
after we were slacking about it yesterday.
Yeah, it's more of a priority for me.
Oh yeah.
You don't. I mean.
Well, I'm out and about.
Yeah, but how out could it get?
I mean, how about not having to have like one of those kitchen egg beater clocks in your head all the time? Because it feels like that.
Yeah.
It's like,
I ain't going back to wearing condoms.
no
way.
No way, dude.
That's done.
I mean, yes, I mean, I will.
I'll say it.
Not really.
I'll say it. I mean, that's just stupid. Came up with that idea.
Yeah.
But yeah, the vasectomy, it should be pretty simple, apparently. Everybody I've talked to is like, oh, it's not a big deal.
So I talked to one of my BFFs last night. Went for a long run. Ran to his house. He's done it. He was the one who told me about. For those outside of the Tampa Bay area, Dr. Stein is like, this guy is the ball snipper of like everybody. I put it on Facebook as kind of a joke, as looking for a recommendation, just to.
And then they all recommend.
Oh, 40. No one recommended anybody else, and then 40 guys publicly commented, which is something most guys would never do. But I think because, 3 friends said Dr. Stein, Dr. Stein, Dr. Stein, and
Right.
then everybody started coming out that saw it, that's had it done.
There was one brave soul to first comment.
That was you.
Was it me?
I
Why would I recommend somebody?
because you
This
got to
guy.
get a joke in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't not.
Well, no, negative or positive. If I'm writing comments and someone gets mad at me, I tell them well, it actually helps people to see it, even if you think that's a shitty comment.
Right.
It's gonna bring in the mutual audience.
Somebody had to say it.
Our mutual audience. So anytime someone comments, it's better than not.
Yeah, for sure.
And then if it's funny, it'll get more traction too.
Yeah, man.
But I said Robbie Slowick was going Bob Bilzerian on his road trip.
Robbie was the one who got the vasectomy?
No, I just crossed two ideas. He was on vacation taking selfies, and I know he hates doing that.
Uh-huh.
'Cause
Oh.
he's a self-hating Jew.
Uh-huh.
And so I was like, I always like to play it up like he's trying to be a baller.
Mm-hmm.
I called him Bob Bilzerian.
I got you.
You got that crickets ready?
Yeah, but I don't think you deserve it.
So tell me about so Dr. Stein, he is like the L. Ron Hubbard of ball snippers.
Sure. He's
You're not going to have him as your guy.
How do you, dude? So the main office.
They have a depth chart of people.
The main office is the one I'm going to, and there's only 2 doctors on.
Yeah, you
the
go to
site.
Clearwater. You ain't going to meet Hubbard.
No, I'm going to the one in Lutz.
But I'm making the
Lutz is around here.
Scientology comparison.
Oh, I got you. I'll go on the boat. You want me to join the Sea Org? I'll do it.
Yeah, but you still ain't going to meet him.
Dude, I'm going to meet him.
You'll meet the number 2s.
I will go in there and be like, do you know who I am? Give me Stein. Now.
I mean, we're doing like a 10-minute infomercial for him.
I know.
Hey, Dr. Stein, we should get on the house.
Dr. Stein.
Actually, no, I don't want it on the house. I
No.
want to pay for it.
Dr. Stein, you need a new website, bro.
Yeah.
'Cause the website is, talk about egregious.
What is
Woo!
it? Dr. Stein.
Oh, I forget.
Let's put him on blast.
The site itself is
For
just,
helping guys not blast.
Yeah.
Nice.
Let me see here.
I'm pretty fucking hilarious at 5:45 in the morning.
Yeah. And I'm ignoring
Just
whatever
dropping
joke it
dimes.
was.
So vasectomy, it's not nearly as bad. I heard. The reversal is what?
So
17 times more.
No, it's exactly 10 times more. It's $590 to get a vasectomy, $5,900 for a
Sorry.
reversal.
Nope. It's like you make a cap on your dogs. Like you go, okay, maybe
a dog's
a
life
grand.
is not worth.
I got about
this.
a grand on. That's together if something happens with the dogs. Like
Yeah.
I got about a grand, and then after that, sorry,
Yeah.
it's pretty
It
fucked
really,
up. But
it's
you have
not
to,
fucked up. It's,
you have to make that.
You do. You have to make that discernment. Discernment.
You don't want to do
What's
it
the
when
word?
you have a puppy like you do, because it's really morbid. You're the asshole of the house.
Yeah.
But someone's got to make that pragmatic,
Ugh.
like Price is Right bet.
I'd be like, no. I mean, that's my wife. It's like, you're the one making all the money, lady. Vastweb.com.
Vasweb
VAS.
Ugh.
That's a part of your body.
Makes me feel like Vaseline.
The vas is a part in your scrotal area that they clog up, whatever they do.
Huh.
I should really learn about this.
I think you have to watch videos, if I
Yeah,
recall.
They make me. They're like, "Did you watch the video?" Check yes. Didn't watch it. But
You're the bad boy.
what's
for getting
the,
your balls
what's the
snipped.
worst that can happen?
You're the Tom Sizemore,
Fun fact.
Tom Berenger.
So it's not like an overnight thing
No,
where you have to like. It's like, oh, I don't make babies anymore. No, you got. It's like 12 weeks or something before you're cleared out, or 20 loads.
oh really?
Yeah.
That is important
I will
information.
absolutely make the joke and see if I can get the 20 loads out in the office that day.
Well, here's the thing.
See
you
how
can't,
that goes,
All right, Antonio Cromartie, legend on Hard Knocks, right?
right? Couldn't remember his kids' names.
He has 12 kids or something like that.
Yeah.
Cornerback for the Jets forever, and who else was he drafted?
That was a 2-minute warning.
He apropos. He had one done, but he had sex too close, I think, is what they said. So he had a vasectomy. Then you're supposed to kind of like be a monk for like 3 days.
Yeah.
And you can't jerk it and you can't have sex.
I didn't.
Right after the procedure. Yeah.
I didn't
You
think about that.
You didn't know that, huh? So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm thinking get some
Quaaludes or
edibles. Yeah,
something.
get some edibles with
Yeah.
indica in it, and just
Yeah.
go. Hey, I'm taking vacation days. I want these 3 days to pass as far, like even scratching your nuts, which is something you probably do subconsciously.
Yeah. Well, you know that this is not my first testicular surgery.
No,
In high school I had a what was it
blue
called?
balls.
No, it was
Extraction?
called oh god damn, what was it? It was when I had
Hernia?
fluid form around my nuts, one of my nuts. like my nut was the size of my fist right now. Like
you've been holding this the whole time.
I wanted to really save it.
We should have 5 episodes on this.
Yeah.
So wait.
It's
Like
basically
a hernia?
no. It's like there's some kind of like tubing that goes near your balls, and mine was leaking into my ball. It's a pretty common thing. It's a testicular fucking. I don't know. It's mistaken for
Leaking.
cancer. It's not leaking. It forms like a nice bubble. It's like an airbag for my nuts. Anyways, in high school, I
just
had
think
to have
of a
that
rooster's
removed.
fucking gullet right now.
It was weird.
Oh.
On the paperwork, they're like, "Have you ever had any ball surgery?" Yeah, actually, I have.
Was it like a cyst the way they took it off?
No, dude, I had to
I don't
go
care
in
about
general,
a 2-minute warning. I need more
general
information.
anesthesia. I went under. They cut my
Whoa.
nuts side to side. Yeah, dude. Think about how much. I mean, they had to get it out, and it wasn't like you could just poke a hole and it leaks out. They had to get this.
I'm trying not to visualize it, honestly.
Think about it in
I
your
will,
mind's eye. My
all
nut
today.
sacks.
This was not someone. I'm kind of a hypochondriac. This is what I'll think about as I get wheeled in or whatever, as I sit and wait for Dr. Stein.
Yeah, but no, this is
I'll
something
think about your nutsack.
you would
a
know.
high
it.
school boy's nutsack.
You would know it if you had this. Trust me, because it was.
Because you
it
can't
was
sit
pretty
down.
Crazy. Yeah. You know what's
Does
really
it
funny?
dunk in the toilet?
You know who really noticed?
John Paul?
No.
Our producer?
No, another good friend of mine, AJ Gonzalez, DJ
Oh.
Garbage Pussy, who also wanted to say thank you for dropping Chris Bryant in our fantasy baseball league. You're an idiot for doing that. I can't believe you did it. Anyways, we were playing basketball,
Yeah, but he's a pussy.
and like
No pussies on my team.
AJ ran into my balls, and he was like, "Dude, what was that?" I was like, "That was my balls, bro." And he's like, "Oh, it felt weird."
I got $500 on your ball
I can
sack,
remember
man.
it so that, and I was like, AJ, you might have just saved my life. And then it wasn't cancer.
I love AJ. He is the degenerate gambler you need around during football season.
Oh,
to
yeah.
make it, I vicariously have to like gamble through him.
Yeah.
But then if I'm sober and he's drunk, I'm like, this is too big of a gap.
Yes. He is
I
the
don't-
walking spoiler alert for football or baseball, whatever.
I'm watching on my phone. It's like 2 seconds faster. I'm gonna tell every highlight
Yeah.
before you see it. Like fuck.
Aaron Jones about to score a touchdown right here.
Well,
Called it.
thoughts and prayers. I'm gonna get it done.
Everybody think about my nutsack.
I'm gonna get it done too. I'm gonna look for a Groupon.
Yep. We'll get it.
It's been my good dad joke for a couple years now.
Yeah.
What about my sweat equity?
SweatEquityPod.com.
Sweat
Hey, you
equity.
got Roku?
Sweat
Find our
equity.
channel on
My sweat
Roku.
equity. My sweat equity.
It's on there. Sweat Equity Podcast.
We got it over here.
What about my sweat equity?